Good afternoon, Vivids. This is Davonda, creator and founder of Living Life Vividly, where we're learning to manifest a life filled with purpose, power, and passion. Just wanted to spend a few minutes with you this afternoon, and I have a question for you. Just wanted to ask you, what is time to a clock? What is time to a clock? And the reason I ask that is because many of us are in places in our lives where we have dreams and goals that we had, visions that we had when we were younger that we haven't yet seen come to pass. And they're just sitting on the shelf gathering dust. And some of us think that we're maybe being punished because we didn't act when we were first had the idea to act, or didn't act when we got the instructions to act. Well, let me just say this. God is not limited by time. He is the creator of time. He lives entirely outside of time. As a matter of fact, the God we serve is known as the Alpha and the Omega. Those are two Greek words that mean the beginning and the end. So that's why I say, what is time to a clock? If God is the beginning and the end, he is not limited by time. You, on the other hand, may very well be. We don't want to ever frustrate the grace of God. So we don't want to just sit on our laurels and not do what we've been instructed to do. And quite frankly, even with proper care and maintenance, these bodies, these houses that we dwell in, can sometimes fail us or lose their productivity or their effectivity or their effectiveness. So while God is not limited by time, you may be. And why am I telling you all of this? Because the thing I want you to understand is that you're not being punished, and God is not angry with you. As long as you have breath in your body, as long as you have a pulse, there is an opportunity for you to do something with that goal, that vision, that dream that is in your heart. And I know that God wants you to do something with it. The reason I know it is because all these years later, it is still there. Who do you think gave you that desire? Who do you think is still tapping at the door of your heart, asking you to take action? Well, I just wanted to share that nugget with you. This is an opportunity. This is a season. This is a year in which we can do some amazing things and move forward and launch out into the deep. We can get out into realms that we were once afraid to get out into. And I wanted to give you a few just points of things that you can keep in mind as you get ready to move forward. Number one, make sure that you tap into the Father and make sure that you seek the Lord for wisdom. The Bible teaches us to acknowledge him in all our ways, and he will direct our path. Not for us to lean to our own understanding. And I know that was a little reversed, but you get my point. Make sure that we're seeking God for wisdom. That dream may have been on the shelf and gathering dust, but make sure that you get tapped into him so that you can get fresh wind and fresh instructions for this season. And also establish your destination beforehand. We serve a God who begins with the end in mind. And I think it's important that we establish where we're trying to get to, and then maybe reverse engineer that goal, that dream, so that we can determine the plan of action that we need to arrive at that destination. And then finally, create a plan of action and then act. It's been too long for us to sit in a place of immobility and to sit motionless. Create some action plans. Create some small steps that you can take even today. Even steps that just require you doing a little bit of inquiry and asking some questions. And take those steps. Take action. Act. I want to hear what you have to say about this. I want to interact with you. I love to interact with you. And we have a community with others that you can interact with as well over on Facebook. The Facebook group is called Living Life Vividly, all one word. Manifest a life filled with purpose, power, and passion. And also, I'd like to invite you, as we are still creating the website, I would like to invite you to go ahead and go over to the website and subscribe to the newsletter. Once we begin sending out those newsletters, you'll be on the list to receive that information on a regular basis. And the website is www.livinglifevividly.com. And we'd be happy to have you over in our community on Facebook. We do a little bit of interacting on the Periscope app as well. And you can find us under @ThisVividLife on Periscope. Well, I pray that you all have a wonderful day. I pray that you'll be able to take these nuggets and take some action steps today. And I'd really like to know and hear from you what action steps you plan to take today and going forward in 2016. Again, this is Devonda of Living Life Vividly, where we're learning to manifest a life filled with purpose, power, and passion. Blessings to you.